Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem.
Ike and company managed to evade their persistent foes, finally arriving in Cien, the capital of Benyon. The Tower of Guidance. According to the creed of the goddess, which has been taught across the continent by Benyon, this is where the goddess Ashura will appear during times of great crisis to lead the people to safety. As even the smallest child in Benyon knows, the tower is sacred and mere mortals may not enter. With the world edging toward catastrophe, the tower glows like a pillar of pure light, as though to pierce the very heavens.
And so we're here. The endgame. Rebirth begins and ends it all. That must be... The Tower of Guidance is so bright, I can hardly bear to look at it. What's happening in there? Let's hurry, Ike. I can't imagine that the glowing is a good omen. We're running out of time. It's probably not a good omen. But if we're here, we can put a stop to anything, surely. The city gate is shut. I guess we'll have to force in, or force it, to get to the tower. Ah, you guys made it! Skrimir! I didn't realize your group had already arrived. Yes, we've been here for quite some time. I've been itching to go inside and see what the bad guys have waiting for us. Skrimir listened to reason, however, and agreed to wait here with us. We know nothing about the numbers or strength of the enemy. It seems safest to wait here for the rest of you to show up. We pitched tents outside the gate. Hello, Micaiah. Any word from Yoon? She came back to me a number of times during our trip, but nothing for the past few days. I see. Do we know where Tiban and Lincia's group is? No word yet, no. Ike, it's a waste for us to just sit around waiting. Why don't you and I have a look inside? Are we forcing this, or is it opening? Wait! What's happening? Get ready for an attack, people! Huh? They're already in! Knagus? What are you doing here? In an occurrence I'm told is increasingly common, we heard a voice in our dreams and followed it here. And Lord Tiban! I should have guessed your group would beat everyone here. We joined up with King Knagus and mopped up the Disciples of Order around the capital. The only people left within the city are the ones who have been petrified. Good. I like air breathers with initiative. Oh really, Yune? Yune! Here to give us our next instructions? Were you gonna do everything she says? Yes, good guess. Everyone gather around. You'll all need to hear this. Good job, everyone. All 3 teams got here, and a little faster than I thought you would. While you were travelling, I went around recruiting more help, including King Knagus out here. Unfortunately, it looks like Ashera had the same idea. By the time I made my way to Goldoa, there was no one there. What do you mean? Where were they? If you're saying what I think you're saying, then we could have a very big problem. Lots of very big problems. I don't know for sure, Tiban. There aren't a whole lot of dragons altogether, but it looks like every one of them joined Ashera. How? How could this be? I haven't seen them anywhere else on Tellius, so they must already be inside the tower. Let's camp for the night before walking into Ashera's own home. Camp for the night means a lot of talking and a lot of dealing with things, because experience needs to be handed out at this point. He really, really does. And Micaiah's still a rank 2, which is weird. But all that said, and all that gone, and all that done, Soph should probably level up by himself. We have to decide to do some stuff, don't we, here? So, of which, let's first of all make one of the things we want to happen happen. One of the things we know to be a mathematical certainty, considering what's left, or near enough. Let's make Jill the super warrior she always was going to be. Max stats Jill. Right, so we've actually capped HP. I don't even know how many levels I need to go up with her at the moment. Well, that's skill up to 36. Okay, let's go one more. Well, that's skill up to 37, defense 36. Ridiculous. That's that capped. Let's just make it happen. I want certainties. 3000 BXB. To be honest, divvying this out is going to be a bit weird now, but what we want is just, well, one perfect character, I think. Is that it? It is. Jill is absolutely perfect. Probably can make her better so if we move some things around on her. In terms of abilities, I guess. But wow. Now we've got to figure out the rest and who we want to be, you know, Titania maybe? Oscar? Because of course we can mathematically probably get him up to full. These are the questions here. Boyd should probably just level on his own. And choices to be made. But I thought that one we should do, no matter what. Supports to level up. Like Tanif here. But you guys don't need to see all of this. Let's get doing this. With the power of editing. For now, let us check out some info and talk. Running is a very interesting conversation to have. We're almost there. Tomorrow we'll start climbing the tower. Do not worry, Your Majesty. We will be right beside you. Though long tested by the trials of the goddess Ashera, we shall overcome, and our mission will be laid to rest. Yes, what we do now, we do not only for the people of Crimea, but for all of the people on Tellius. Yes, we shall succeed. You are a courageous queen indeed. Who said that? Uncle Renning! Are you alright now? Don't I look it? I stand before you in full health, thanks to your efforts, of course. Wonderful! I'm so relieved, Uncle. Duke Renning. Lucia, you have my gratitude for looking after Alicia so diligently. Bastian, Geoffrey, everyone, you have my sincere thanks. Please, Duke Renning, it is our joy to serve Her Majesty. Our loyalty extends beyond the Queen. Please do not forget that. Thank you. I appreciate your concern, especially yours, Bastian. I stand by you, my lord. You have ever been my most loyal and clever confidant. Was it possible for you to acquire the things I desired? Indeed, my lord. For you, to whom I owe my mastery of disciplines esoteric and arcane, no task is too difficult. Your sword, your armor, and your faithful steed stand ready, as the battlefield shall know your valor once more. You haven't changed a bit, Bastian. Always the clever one. Your praise is too much, my lord. Uncle, you intend to join the fight? Please, you mustn't push yourself too hard. My, how things have changed. Am I to take orders from my niece on what battles I am allowed to fight in? I'm not a princess to be coddled and kept safe behind the vanguard, Alicia. I am a knight of Crimea, and I will be one until I die. As long as I live, as long as I am able to walk, and as long as I draw breath, I shall fight. It is my duty. I understand. Swear to me then. Swear that you won't die. That you won't ever leave me alone. I swear to you that I will never leave you behind. I swear it upon my pride as a knight and upon my love for my country. Now, your majesty, please grant me the honor of protecting you in battle. Oh, uncle. You may have to compete for that role, I think. Duke Renning, I will not give up my place as the commander of the Royal Knights, even to you. Let's take it outside then. Perhaps I'll remind you why you have never won a match against me. As you wish, Duke Renning. I will also show you that I have spent 3 years preparing solely to defend the Queen from harm. I have made it my life. Uncle? And Geoffrey too? Bastian, do something! Truly, I shall have to. After all, a match between such stalwart warriors needs to be judged. I believe I shall volunteer my services. Excuse me. Bastian! Oh, your majesty, let them be. Lucia, are you siding with them too? Doesn't all this remind you of a scene in Melior from years ago? Tomorrow is full of uncertainty. We may live and we may die. Yet here we are, enjoying a little scene of high drama from glory-filled past. I'm glad of it. That's true. It's like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Why don't we follow them? We should enjoy our final night together. Of course, your majesty. Final night sounds pessimistic, but if you're part of the army, I want to see your stats. I wish to see your stats, Mr. Renning. Where art thou? Micaiah cannot be awarded experience. Right, he's a gold knight of nearly capped stats. He's one of the chosen ones. He has some silver weaponry with him. I don't know, it's gross, but to be honest, we've got people that are kind of outpacing him apart from that in a weird way. In a weird way. Right then, we got Stefan, we got dragons, we got Knigas, and we got a fireman. That's weird. Well, let's speak to King Knigas first of all, I think. Ike, I have something to give you. Hey, this is... It's called Irvan. If I remember correctly, I borrowed it from your father's grave. Why? Honestly, I have no idea, but I felt a sudden urge to visit Grill's grave on the morning of our journey. When I told Gifka my idea for a little side trip, he said he thought the same thing. I believe we were guided to your father's grave by a divine message from the goddess. When I saw your father's axe, I was convinced that I had to take it to you. I felt that's what your father would have wanted. Maybe he and my mother are looking over us from somewhere else. Alright, it's my father's, so it's only right that I take it. So we've received Irvan. An amazing axe for sure, I imagine. Has it got charges? It does. We just want to see his equip, you know. So it's SS rank, a unique and tremendously powerful axe. It is extremely difficult to use. It is more powerful than Ragnell, but has a lower hit chance and of course doesn't attack from range. I'm saying that because I looked at the Tempest Blade. It has an overwhelming hit chance. It has a great crit chance. It just doesn't hit from range. Which means, to be honest, we need Ike's, we need to raise his axe 2 levels, which we can do with 2 scrolls, and allow him to fight with his father's weapon, which I think would be a great thing to do. Let's find out what happens with Fireman. Volk, over here. Looking for you is still like trying to find spilled ink at night. It's part of the job. Anyways, you've grown quite a bit since the last time I saw you. Everyone loves telling me that. You're starting to look like Grill. That might be true too. He is my dad. I didn't expect to see you here. Did someone from this camp hire you? Sure did. I see. It's good to have you on our side under any circumstances. Why did you call me over? I have to return something to you. What's all this money for? It's the 50,000 gold you paid me the last time around. Well, minus my pay, expenses, and that sort of thing, of course. Even so, there's a lot here. Well, the contract ended sooner than expected, I guess. You did a lot for us back then. I didn't even get a chance to thank you. It was a job. There's no need to thank me. I know. But if you hadn't told me the story of my father, I would never have known about his past. So thanks, Volk. Yeah. So anyhow, you have your money back. See you later. Did he really just get embarrassed because I thanked him? What a weird guy. 20,000 gold is back, minus some expenses, etc. Well, Stefan's part of the party again, so let's speak to him. What can I do for you, Goddess Yoon? You're very strange. What are you? That's a strange question, especially coming from you. Didn't you create all of us? I didn't create anything. Not Laguz nor Beork. But I know what they are, because I've watched them change and grow over time. You're different. I'm the same as the girl you dwell inside. Oh, I thought Makai was the only one. She could hear my voice and sing the gold jar of release. But I learned that others existed, as that boy is always with Ike, or the little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea. There are several in my village as well. They are my comrades. We all live under the same fate, and carry the same curse in our blood. When you say these words, what do they mean? Why are you cursed? It means that we carry the blood of both Beork and Laguz. Beork call us branded, and Laguz call us parentless. Does that mean your parents are Beork and Laguz? Not always. It means that Laguz and Beork mix blood somewhere along the line. Beork and Laguz rarely associate in that way. For them to conceive a child together is an even rarer event. What's strange is that the child bears no Laguz characteristics. It's just a normal Beork infant. However, the Laguz blood lies asleep, waiting in the child's veins. Oh, one day, the Laguz blood shows itself, marking the child's body with a brand. How old is that girl, I don't think she's as young as she looks. The other curse is that we age differently from Beork. It depends on what Laguz blood the child has, but it always slows how fast we age. Micaiah says that's true. She's listening to every word you say. Please continue. The Laguz blood gives the branded unnatural powers. Beork fear and distrust us because they can't understand those abilities. The Laguz are even worse. They treat us like we're phantoms, refusing to acknowledge us as if we don't even exist. I see. It's easy to hide among Beorks. You just cover the brand, avoid getting close to anyone, and never settle down, pretending you're normal. The Laguz are different. They can sense what we are. They have an instinct for it. Not all Laguz know for sure, but the sharp ones figure it out instantly. Others just feel uneasy around us. Some never figure it out, but they're surrounded by ones who do. Either way, the Laguz would never talk to us voluntarily. Why would you pay attention to someone who doesn't even exist? Why? That doesn't make any sense. How did things get like that? I would like to know that as well. It's said that a union between Laguz and Beork is a crime against the goddess. That's what we've always been told. That's silly. I've never heard anything of the sort. Why are you laughing? It's all been a lie. For hundreds of years we've faced persecution, abuse and isolation. And for what? A lie? What's not to laugh about, huh? What's happened? This is all wrong. How did history get so distorted? Was it at a particular place and time? I don't understand. I've been asleep for too long. Yes, that would be a big joke. But now it's more time to find out about the dragons for the end of the episode as well. Hameda, you're safe! Kuvnaga. Hameda, what's wrong? You're so pale and you've grown so thin. Oh, Peleus, my little Peleus. Why? Tell me why! Hameda, you have to pull yourself together. Prince Kurf, are you there? I'm busy, Enna. Stay where you are. Oh, Enna, it's been a long time. I felt your presence nearby, but you never came to see me. Lady Almeida, I understand that you don't want to see me. I'm sure you hate me for what I've done. My brother Rajeon, your betrothed, died because of me. Don't. It's not important. That's all in the past. What? How can you pretend like nothing happened? You can't! I know you hate me! You have to hate me. Go ahead. Blame me for what happened. Insult me. Do anything. But you have to hate me. I don't hate you, Almeida. Rajeon made his decision. He gave his life to save you and his little nephew. Did you know that? He decided to sacrifice himself to protect you. I can't blame you for what Rajeon decided to do. That would mean insulting my beloved for his sacrifice, for his nobility. Prince Kurf, my grandfather is here to see you. The king knows nothing of his visit. Nasir is here? Prince Kurfnaga, I am glad to see that you are safe, and Lady Almeida as well. It has been a long time. We haven't seen each other in over 90 years, I believe. Nasir, you returned to Goldoa? Yes. Nasir, I need to know something. Why has Goldoa sided with Goddess Ashera? What is father thinking? The Laguz and Beork have joined together to save the Petrified. Why hasn't Goldoa joined the effort? As you wish, Lady Almeida. Are you aware of the fact that everything that's happening is due to your decision to leave Goldoa? What? Explain, Nasir. King Degansir forbade the Dragon Tribe to use our transformation for the purpose of war. Almeida, you left because you did not agree with this policy, did you not? That's right. Shortly after you left Goldoa, you met Ashnard in Dain and were united with him. However, your union begat a chain of tragedies. Did you know that the Red Dragon platoon which went in search of you was captured and turned into feral ones by King Ashnard? I had no idea. Ashnard needed Goldoa to get involved in this war. That's why he did everything in his power to provoke King Degansir. Most of you have never fought in a war, but even more than other Laguz, the Dragon Tribe loses control once they taste battle. Oh. Near the end of the war, we found out that Prince Rajeon could not be saved. I thought the king would surely go on a rampage. At the time, we had no idea that Lady Almeida was still alive. The king thought he'd lost not only dragon soldiers, but also his children. If the war had ended any later, had Ike not killed Ashnard, Goldoa would have joined the war, and we would have started killing. We would have destroyed the Dain army, its co-conspirators, everyone. We would not have stopped until the continent was ashes. Then the spirit of chaos would have spread across Tellius, awakening the goddess and destroying the Dragon Tribe. That was the danger we faced in the Mad King's War. But Ashnard was defeated, and Rajeon regained his sanity thanks to the songs of the Heron clan. We escaped annihilation once. We took Prince Rajeon's body back to Goldoa, and the king did not shed a tear, nor fly into a rage. He endured his loss by himself. He endured for the sake of his lost child, and for the sake of his people, Goldoa remained neutral. Father. But now, all that effort has been wasted. The war between the Laguz Alliance and Benyon has spread through Dain and Crimea. And to top it all off, Goldoa can no longer stay neutral because of what Prince Kurfnaga has done. You're saying this is my fault? That I've started a war that my father tried to avoid? No, Kurfnaga. This was my fault. You fought because of me. This was not Prince Kurf's fault. Besides, the goddess Yune was not awakened by chaos sweeping across Tellius. She was awakened by the Goldra of Release. By a Goldra? Are you certain? Yes, that was what Sir Ike said. That's very strange. Nevertheless, the end result remains the same. Goddess Ashera has rendered her judgment. And Laguz and Beork must follow her decision. What? Nasir? I've come here as a favor to the king. Prince Kurfnaga, you have to return to us at once. If we just accept Ashera's judgment, we'll all be turned to stone. That's the end of history as we know it. Do you expect me to just lie down and accept that? How can I? What you're asking is insanity. I won't do it. And you, Enna? I feel the same as Prince Kurf. Then I have nothing more to say to you. However, I hope to avoid fighting my own people if at all possible. Nasir, what will you do on the battlefield, Kurf? Will you face your father as an enemy? I will do whatever I have to. And so lines have been drawn by many a person, and now it's time for me to get checking everything. Of course, Jill is the MVP once again. But who will it be and what's to come? We have so much sorting out to do that I will of course do it off camera. So join me next time as we get to it on Radiant Dawn. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.